following contest is a triple threat match and is full of total non-stop action world championship. Introducing the challenger from Washington, weighing in at 330 pounds, AJ Francis. Introducing the challenger from Rutherford, New Jersey, weighing in at 235 pounds, Steve Maclin. Introducing the champion from Cleveland, Ohio, weighing in at 218 pounds, the total non-stop action world champion, Nemeth.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, mark your calendars because another big event like this takes place on April 17th in Las Vegas, Nevada for TNA Unbreakable. But right now, it's the main event, the triple threat match for the TNA World Championship. You got Steve Maclin, you've got AJ Francis, and you have the TNA World Champion, Nick Nemeth. That was a great fisherman suplex into a pinfall attempt by Nick Nemeth, but AJ Francis interrupts it. AJ Francis now throws Steve Maclin outside the ring. Nick Nemeth now with a double axe handle into a drop kick to AJ Francis. He's waiting for Steve Maclin to get back to his feet. And there's a suicide dive there. AJ Francis attempted a knee attack there to Nick Nemeth, but Nemeth just dodged it out the way. There's a punch there by Nick Nemeth. Steve Maclin now. Trying to go after Nick Nemeth. Tie up. Oh, it just slams Nemeth to the floor there. And there's AJ Francis with a shoulder tackle. Tie up, and oh, AJ Francis throws Steve Maclin to the other side onto the concrete out there. And now he's got a kendo stick. Oh, clothesline there by Steve Maclin. Nick Nemeth just missed that elbow drop off of the ring apron. Tie up by Nick Nemeth. Oh, and a neck breaker to Steve Maclin. Every single match on this card has been nothing more than highly tense, fast-paced action. And that's why we love total non-stop action. It's in the name. Steve Maclin now throws Nick Nemeth to the other side. And what's he going to go for now? He grabs Nick Nemeth by the hair. No, Nemeth breaks out of the clutches of Steve Maclin. AJ Francis now has hold of Nick Nemeth. What's he planning to do with the world champion? Gets him back inside the ring. AJ Francis soon follows. Irish whip into the turnbuckle. And now look at this. Power slam coming up with one hand by AJ Francis as Steve Maclin has a kendo stick. Oh, right between the eyes of AJ Francis. And now Steve Maclin now with a pinfall to Nick Nemeth. Here's the cover. 1, 2, kick out by Nemeth. And now Steve Maclin now going after the world champion. No, Nick Nemeth now reverses it, but there's another waist lock there by AJ Francis. He has him on his shoulders in a fireman's carry, but Nick Nemeth breaks out of it. And a chop there with a springboard elbow by Steve Maclin going straight after AJ Francis. Waist lock there by Steve Maclin. Oh, and Maclin hits the burning hammer. Made famous by Japanese wrestling legend Kenta Kobayashi. But now AJ Francis is taking advantage of Steve Maclin. Nick Nemeth now, oh, clothesline to the back of AJ Francis. Nick Nemeth now, drop kick. But AJ Francis still stays to his feet, but a high knee there by Steve Maclin. And Nick Nemeth just hit the drop kick, followed by an elbow drop. Now a kick to the back of Steve Maclin. And AJ Francis knocks down Nick Nemeth. Tie up, clothesline by AJ Francis. Here's a schoolboy with a cover. One, oh, not even a one count there. AJ Francis kicks out, suicide dive by Nick Nemeth to Steve Maclin. And oh, there's a high knee to the back of Nick Nemeth. Steve Maclin. Oh, he drives AJ Francis's face into the floor. And so does Nick Nemeth with that bulldog. This is total non-stop action. And look out here, power slam by AJ Francis to the TNA World Champion Nick Nemeth. And now they're outside the ring, and oh, there's a takedown there by Nick Nemeth. And Steve Maclin has a kendo stick in hand. And oh, right between the eyes of Nick Nemeth. Oh, knee to the gut there to AJ Francis by Steve Maclin. And there he is. His face driven into the floor yet again. And a takedown there to the world champion Nick Nemeth. Steve Maclin trying to keep in control of the match. But it's very difficult when one opponent is down, the other one gets back up again. Oh, and did you see that? Nick Nemeth just smashed the kendo stick into the forehead of AJ Francis, and now he's bleeding. Drop kick by Nick Nemeth as the action is back in the ring. This is absolutely chaotic. This is for the TNA World Championship. Now Nick Nemeth firing back shots at Steve Maclin. Drop kick again. Down goes Steve Maclin. Tie up. Irish whip. And oh, he throws Maclin over his shoulder. And both men this time goes down as Nick Nemeth clotheslines AJ Francis out of the ring. This is amazing. This matchup is just total non-stop action. I've said it before. Launches himself again with another suicide dive, this time to AJ Francis. Nick Nemeth is trying to keep both men down. AJ Francis now, went for Steve Maclin, but Steve Maclin got his feet up. Steve Maclin now firing back at Nick Nemeth. Beautiful European uppercut there. Here's a cover. 1, 2, kick out by Nick Nemeth. Steve Maclin now. Forearm smash to AJ Francis. Nick Nemeth breaking out of the control of Steve Maclin. And now, here it comes. German suplex. He gets it. But Steve Maclin's back up. Missed with that drop kick. And a forearm smash comes to Steve Maclin as he strikes Nick Nemeth down. And now we've got another kendo stick in the match as AJ Francis grabs one from the underneath the ring and he throws it to Nick Nemeth, and Steve Maclin just strikes AJ Francis with a low blow. There is no disqualification in this match too. And Nick Nemeth just broke up the 2 count. We could have had a new world champion right there. Now look at this. He's going after the knee of Steve Maclin. Went for an elbow drop, but he missed it. AJ Francis now. Into the corner there. And AJ Francis misses that splash to Nick Nemeth, and that follows by a neck breaker by Nick Nemeth. And now, Nick Nemeth whips AJ Francis into the corner. He sets him up on the top rope. He just throws AJ Francis down to the floor. Meets Steve Maclin with a drop kick. And now it looks like he's trying to go for a super kick. He does. No, Maclin drops. He catches him. Forearm smash off of the ropes there. But to no effect there as Nick Nemeth moves out the way. Neck breaker by Nick Nemeth. And now AJ Francis is back into the ring. Forearm smash by Nick Nemeth. And now Nick Nemeth now going after Steve Maclin. He just kicked him in the face there and gets back into the ring. Goes straight. Went for a splash to AJ Francis, but he moved out the way. What a double hook DDT there by Steve Maclin. But Nick Nemeth breaking up the count before it could even begin. Neck breaker, and down goes Steve Maclin. AJ Francis trying to get back to his feet. And now, DDT there by Nick Nemeth. Clothesline to Steve Maclin over the top rope, and both men are out of the ring. And look out here. Nick Nemeth now has him. Slams Steve Maclin's chest into the security guardrail. Drives the shoulders into AJ Francis, and there goes AJ Francis. And now Nick Nemeth having control of both of his opponents until Steve Maclin now reverses any offense. And now look at this. He's got a steel chair, or did have a steel chair. Forearm smash there by Steve Maclin. Nick Nemeth gets back into the ring. And all three of these men look absolutely fatigued, but it's been nothing but high, fast-paced action and hard-hitting action at best. AJ Francis, Nick Nemeth now reverses the clutches of AJ Francis. Look out here. And a famous, there's that face buster there by Nick Nemeth. The Irish whip by Steve Maclin to Nick Nemeth. Went for a clothesline, but Nick Nemeth moved out the way. And a neck breaker again by Nick Nemeth. And now Nemeth, Steve Maclin sweeps the legs of Nick Nemeth. Clothesline by Nemeth to Steve Maclin. Nemeth going up top. He gets that flying leg drop off of the top rope, and a drop kick by Nick Nemeth to AJ Francis. And now, he launches himself to a crossbody from over the top rope and onto AJ Francis, who is on the outside. And Nick Nemeth now has a choice between two men to see who he can pin to become to regain his TNA World Champion. Sorry, retain his TNA World Championship. Forearm smash off of the ropes again by Steve Maclin. Here's the cover. We can have a new champion. 1. No, AJ Francis gets in the ring in time and breaks up the count there. And now AJ Francis punching away at Steve Maclin's torso. And now look out here. I think Nick Nemeth was trying to go for a super kick there. Headlock to a punch there to AJ Francis. Nick Nemeth now. No, tie up. Irish whip by AJ Francis to Nick Nemeth. He's going to go for a belly to belly. No, missed it. Takes down AJ Francis. Nick Nemeth now has control. No, Steve Maclin has control. Oh, he drives his shoulders into the gut of Nick Nemeth. Here's the cover. 2. Kick out by the champion. And Nick Nemeth rolls out of the ring. Steve Maclin has the kendo stick, but AJ Francis stops any attempt of Steve Maclin using it. Snake eyes into the top turnbuckle. Oh, Nick Nemeth was trying to go for a super kick, but missed it, and he is met with a belly-to-belly suplex. Tie up by AJ Francis. Nick Nemeth now driving the elbows into the guts of AJ Francis. Super kick, no! AJ Francis moved out the way. And now, went for a belly-to-belly again. No. Nick Nemeth now, firing back those punches. Super kick, no! AJ Francis caught it that time. Insecurity and a forward drop kick there. It's met to Nick Nemeth by Steve Maclin. And here's a small package. Here's the cover. 2. Oh, and Maclin just kicked out. Nick Nemeth can't believe it, and a super kick that time. That lands. And both men are down, but AJ Francis has got up to his feet. He's waiting for him to put the cover on. No, he breaks up the count before the referee could get to the pin. And now AJ Francis, oh no. Punch to the gut there by Nick Nemeth and meets him with a drop kick. Takedown by Nemeth. Punching away at Steve Maclin. And now what's Nemeth going to do here? Splash to AJ Francis in the corner there. Oh, he went to drive his shoulders into Steve Maclin. But Maclin met him with a knee. And there's a neck breaker again by Nick Nemeth. And all 3 men are down. God, it's absolutely tough calling the action here in this match. AJ Francis now. What's he going to do here? Clothesline by Nick Nemeth. Clothesline to Steve Maclin. AJ Francis getting back to his feet. Neck breaker by Nick Nemeth. Steve Maclin went for a springboard dropkick off the ropes there. Look at this. A double hook DDT. And this could be it. 1, 2, kick out by Nick Nemeth. And we could have seen a new world champion. Now he's got hold of the kendo stick. He's just smashing and booting Nick Nemeth. And Nick Nemeth has just rolled out of the ring. AJ Francis now. He has him up. What's he going to do here? Oh my God! AJ Francis hits the cash out, and the referee, oh my God, what an upset. We have a new TNA World Champion.
Here is your winner, and new total non-stop action World Champion, AJ Francis.
AJ Francis has shocked the world. I'm in shock. AJ Francis is the new TNA World Champion. And what does this mean for the future of total non-stop action?